Hello, my name is Maurice and I'm here in Oakland, California at Ujima Hairworks. I have been in the industry for over 15 years, and I have done hair overseas in places like Australia, Amsterdam, and London. Some of my work has been seen in Essence, Black Passion, and Hype Hair. Today, I want to demonstrate how to cut a short bob. First, let's define what a bob is. A bob is a one-length haircut where everything is brought down to a zero. So first, you want to section the hair properly. It's all about control. This is probably one of the more difficult haircuts just because there's nowhere to hide. You have to cut an even line from the front to the back. So the first thing you want to do when you're cutting a bob is to you want to straighten the hair. Even if it's naturally straight, you want to blow it straight. If you're going to cut it dry, if it has texture, you definitely want to blow it straight so the texture doesn't influence the haircut. So first, you want to establish your length. This first section is very important because everything you do is going to be based on the first section that you do. So we're going to cut a short bob. And so keep in mind, a short bob, you don't want to go any shorter than the nape. If you go shorter than that, then you're going to have to graduate, and then we're talking about another type of haircut. So we're doing a short bob. So on this particular haircut, a good thing to do is turn your model sideways, take your comb, see where her chin is at, and judge exactly where you want to cut it from the back. This is the line that I want to establish. So now, after we establish our length from the back, now we need to transition from the front. Now, a good idea is to use your comb. Your fingers can mislead you. You'll think that you are going straight, but you could be off-centered, off balance here. So use your comb. Take everything down, and make sure you get a nice line. You want to clean up everything underneath here. So now that you have that done, just take your shears and cut straight across. With this particular haircut, I'm going with a natural fall, so I'm not grabbing it with my fingers and cutting. I want it to have a natural swing, so I'm just going to use less tension. So I'm going to use the comb to create that tension. So as you transition from the back to the front, you got to stay very mindful about keeping that line solid. So again, I'm using my comb as my guide. This haircut is probably one of the more difficult ones because it requires you to be very disciplined in your approach, because any inconsistencies in length, you're going to see it right away. Now, some might ask, should I cut it wet or dry? Me personally, love to cut dry. That way, I know exactly what the hair is going to do in the finish. Comb the rest of the hair down. Finish your lines. Go through your haircut. Make sure everything is level. Now that I have a perfect line, I can go on to the final aspect of the haircut, which is the texturizing. So now that we have a perfectly cut bob, we want to personalize the look. So in order to collapse some of the weight inside, you want to take a section right about the curvature of the head, clip that out the way, take your shears, slide it right against the scalp, take your comb, lift up the hair, make sure that all the hair is straight and fanned out properly. And once you do that, you can just take some of the weight out. This way, we still maintain our weight line, but inside, we can take some of the weight out. You want to do deep point cutting. So all we're doing is taking weight out. And that's how you cut a short bob. For more information, you can follow me at mmsmithhaironline.com.